Dutogiraikonoka here, and welcome to our 8th attempt to beat Baron Geddon on Heroic. Let's get down to it. This guy's crazy difficult. There are, fair warning, a couple of times where you will just auto-concede because you don't get a 1-drop. I haven't been counting those as losses so far.
The light shall bring victory.
I don't actually want the Shrinkmeister right now. Actually, sure. Shrinkmeister's fine. This hand is fine. I'm gonna play the Chow. Because if he Lava Shocks the Chow, I'll feel a little silly, but if he plays Flame Imp into a Northshire, I'm just gonna feel terrible. So now I can Shrinkmeister this, and trade. And next turn Northshire and heal, and hopefully fix my curve. Don't you tick me. You suck. Whatever. I'm not taking 10 damage twice. And your stupid ticks.
Is someone injured?
The damned stand ready.
Be free, dragon. What?
My fate is sealed.
Ay, ay, ay. Okay, that's fine. Sylvanas. Is he in here? Oh, he's in that one. Okay. I need a 7 or 5, or that's not enough. I'm gonna take some damage here. Some hefty damage.
The Fire Lord.
Bathe in flames.
Aww, I didn't want Sylvanas healed there.
Let none survive.
Oh well. I can be pretty brutal here.
I have no time.
Just don't tick me. You ticked me. I need an answer to the tick. That's an answer to the tick.
For mercy.
Drink with me, friend.
Let none survive.
That is an answer that's not good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let none survive.
Okay. So far we're dishing out the big damages. No! Stop it! Oh, baby.
Let none survive.
Drink with me, friend. Job's done.
Okay. We are top decking and wrecking right now, but
Fire Lord.
okay, Rag got healed. I might take 10, but I think it's worth it here. Right? No, we're gonna do it differently. Just sack
None survive.
that in. Play KT.
Servants, soldiers of the
Challenge
cold dawn,
accepted.
obey
And heal.
Heroes. Die in
I have no time for games.
Is that a got him? Hang on, 8 plus 6.
Pray for mercy.
You're going face. You're going face. That is not a got him.
Challenge accepted.
Therefore, I need to play a fire guard.
Let none survive.
Still potentially a got him if Rag goes face. Rag didn't, but that's fine. Okay, we got him. Overkill. Overkill. Overkill! Got him. We got him. Got Baron Geddon on heroic. Alright.
We are close. Yes. Yes.
That was disturbing. Did I interrupt something there? Ugh. Anyway, that's how I beat Baron Geddon on heroic. Although, if you're interested in why I chose what I chose for this deck, that's where this discussion begins. First of all, I named the deck Water Elemental because I couldn't think of any funny thing to actually counter Baron Geddon. Like, I don't know, he's a giant fire elemental. I guess a water elemental does it, right? I don't know. It wasn't as good as paper was for Gar, but still. Yeah, the whole point of this deck is to try to not only have a good answer to all the tick-ticks that he throws around, with having Ancient Brewmaster, Youthful Brewmaster, and Recombobulator that gives us 6 ways to answer tick-tick. But also to try to curve out well, because if you don't curve out well, you take 10 for it. And because you want to curve out well, you actually want a relatively equal number of even mana costed cards and odd mana costed cards. So if you look at the number of odds, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 odd costed cards, and 17 even ones. I probably could move that curve a little bit closer to equilibrium, but the real reason that there are more evens than odds is because of these 2 legendaries. I could drop Rag and KT and put in like Dr. Boom and I don't know, I guess a Stormwind, I guess. And that would, or, you know, Dr. Boom and Antique Healbot. But with the late game, you really want consistent plays on turn 10, and being able to bounce legendaries like Ragnaros and KT with Youthful Brewmaster to answer Tick-Tick and then resummon them is invaluable. So the fact that there are more evens than odds is intentional in this case, because I want to be able to make turn 10 plays, because there should be more even turns than odd turns in the course of the game. So yeah, Northshire and Zombie Chow are just strong 1-drops in Priest. Lightwell, you'll probably take a single burn or 2 over the course of the game, and the Lightwells will help a lot with that. Recombobulator because Tick Tick. Shrinkmeister because he's useful early game as a 2-drop, and he's useful late game as a combo component with Shadow Madness and Cabal and Kodo. Useful Brewmaster because Tick Tick. Thought Steal because Mana Curve. It 1 helps on the turn that it's played because you can Thought Steal, and that gets rid of 3 mana crystals. And 2, it's useful in further turns because you get cards that cost mana from Mr. Geddon. Dark Cultist because strong minion, and there's no 3-drop answer to Tick Tick, but you still need 3 drops, so might as well. Same case with Blade Master. And you favor Cultist over Blade Master because you're probably going to be sacking minions to try to get Tick Tick to go away. So, Cultist is better for dying because of his Death Rattle. Shadow Madness because it's a card you can play to help clear away Baron Geddon's kind of Zoo-style board. It combos with Shrinkmeister, so it's relevant turn 6, turn 8, and turn 4, which is nice. Brewmaster because of Tick Tick, and it's a 4-drop. Lotheb because of Tick Tick. It helps prevent Tick Ticks, and yeah, relevant turns 5 and 7. Kodo because Zoo-style deck, and relevant turns 5 and 7. Cabal because Zoo-style deck, relevant turns 6, 8, and 10 because of your hero power. Sylvanas because good for answering Fire Elementals and Fire Guard Destroyers at the same time. Velen because 7-drop. I mean, you could replace Velen with Boom and it would probably do the same thing. If you don't have either, replace Velen, I guess, with like a Stormwind. Yeah. Velen's just there so that you have a turn 9 play, potentially. Although you could also have a turn 9 play with, you know, Thought Steal plus Brewmaster and Hero Power, or something like that. Kel'Thuzad, because he did work that game with Sylvanas. The 2 synergized beautifully, and Ragnaros because, well, it's basically a King Crush for 8 mana. So, yeah. You gotta get a little bit lucky with this. It did take me 8 tries, but you know what? It's a lot of fun. At least it takes multiple tries as opposed to when I played against Gar and just one-shot him, and I wasn't even using an optimal deck. So, yeah. Anyway, that's how I beat Mr. Baron Geddon with Priest. If you guys are curious about the best way to beat Baron Geddon, what I would probably go about doing is using similar cards, like Recombobulators, Brewmasters, and such, but then use a Ramp Druid deck with, you know, Wild Growths, Innervates, and such cards as that, because you can really fix your mana curve pretty easily. You can use Savage Roar to kind of finish the game once you stick a lot of minions to the board, because Baron Geddon does not have mass removal, ironically, given that the Baron Geddon card is probably the only mass removal creature in the game. And, yeah, Druid's just good for that, because you can ramp into the late game and then just use a lot of late game minions, so that you consistently have turn 10 plays. And that's all you really need to worry about. So, if you're going to use any class and try to make the easiest time of it, I'd use Druid, but if you want to use Priest, that's what I did for Priest. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.